Hello, welcome to Kutti Gang. I'm Zubi.
I'm Pooja.
And we're joined with our guest today, Sara Anwer Khan.
Hi.
You guys, if you're brown, you probably know her.
If you're a brown person in media, this woman has shoved a microphone in your face.
Yeah.
Or texted you with a hot scoop.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
She is page 6.
Yes. She's the brown page 6.
So actually, I've literally been calling you Brown Carson Daly. Because I'm like, yes, I know what Sara does technically, but also like you move in spaces within the industry so seamlessly that I feel like that's exactly Carson Daly's career. Like he was the host of TRL, he was the host of The Voice, he's the host of
He had his own late night show.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. I see that for your career.
Thank
honestly.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
She persists. So for a more formal intro of Sara, she hosts socials for NBC
Yes.
and is a part of 1497 Project, which is a nonprofit that helps uplift brown
South Asian talent. We have like
talent.
mentorships for like emerging writers, and we put you in pods with people like Mira Nair and Gurinder Chadda, like very like, you know, the best of the best. And we just try to get you up where you need to be because some people just need that extra push. And we're here for that.
Okay.
And how can people like get involved with 1497?
Just follow our Instagram, honestly.
Yeah.
We just need a lot of community support. We're going to be throwing more community events where a nonprofit, so we make no money. So it's hard to throw events right now, but slowly but surely we're getting there. Like the one at Le Pair that you guys did and opened up for Hassan Minaj.
That was a lot of fun.
That was incredible. That was
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah.
Look for more things
Got to
like
meet some
that.
Great people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll be invited, and, you know, they're fun.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we just wanted to get into it and like how do you describe your job to, you know, someone like your parents, and how did you even get into this industry in the first place?
My job is just being me. It's a full-time job. It's really hard, but I like, literally fell into it by accident. Well, nothing really is an accident. 10 years ago, I was part of Brown Girl Mag, and they were doing something in Texas. And I'd never been to LA yet. I'd never been to New York. I literally was just in Texas being like, I hate going to college. I dropped out. There was nothing for me there. I had a really bad breakup / engagement because you know how Pakistanis are.
Oh,
Not the engagement. We've been recording less than 5 minutes and she's bringing up a broken engagement. I didn't even know this about you.
It was like both our families knew, and when you're both Pakistani, that literally means like, oh, they're getting married.
yeah.
And then it turns out he was cheating on me the entire time.
Not cheating.
Where are you? Anyway, I was just in like a really bad rut, and I was like, I don't know what to do with my life.
How old were you?
I was 23.
so young.
Yeah, I was like 23, dropped out, lied to my family about it, and then Brown Girl had just started. Don't know how I even found Brown Girl, but they were going to be partners for the Indian Film Festival. And I made a friend off of Brown Girl, and she was like, oh, I'm going to be in Dallas because that's where the event was. She's like, and she was like doing red carpet over there. And I was like, oh, I'll help you do it. I'll like record because I know how to like press record on the camera. She got shy and didn't do it. So I jumped in front. I did not watch a single movie that was there. Did not know a single actor. But my first interview was the guy from Life of Pi. What's his name?
Wait,
Sanjay.
Irfan Khan.
No, bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking the namesake.
I'm saying Life of Pi. She goes Irfan Khan. Suraj Sharma.
Oh.
Go off.
Okay.
You don't know who that is.
It wasn't coming to mind, I will say.
But he's in he was in like a series. It was a series regular like recently on like a CW show. He's a good career.
Okay.
He has a very good career.
She's already doing PR and he's not even, I love this.
He does not even remember me, and it's fine. But he was my very first red carpet interview ever. And I was like, I have no idea what to talk to this man about.
Oh my God.
And then I just talked to him about Pokemon. Like, because I was like, I didn't watch his movie. I didn't get any screeners. Like, I literally am thrusted onto this red carpet, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Hi.
That is the thing about you. Every time I've watched you do an interview, you really be asking people about anything.
Anything.
Yeah. Their people are off to the side being like, stick to the talking points.
These are the talking points, babes. Like, people want to know these things.
Know? Yeah.
What type of Pokemon are you?
Yeah.
What Pokemon would you be?
Everyone says I'm a Pikachu.
Okay.
This was also a gift.
Oh my
I can't
god, that's so cute.
Then from there, it became more professional, and I applied to Buzzfeed because I had a friend that worked there, and she like pushed my resume up. I was like in 10 interview rounds with them, and then I finally got in.
Oh my god.
Oh, but before this, I ran away from home, and I lived on my friend's couch for a month applying to jobs in LA, and I was like in the middle of interviewing at Buzzfeed. And then I got it within a month, and then my family was like, okay, like you're in our good graces again.
Wow. Once you get that W-2 job.
They're like,
They
show
change
us
up
your
on
check.
you so
Literally.
Yeah, they really do. They're like, you are such a disappointment.
100%.
And then like once you get a full-time, they're like, we knew you could do this.
They didn't even know what BuzzFeed was, but they're like, oh, like the kids in our community know what it is.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, we saw Sara in a video.
Yeah.
What the video is, I'll never say. But it wasn't anything good. But
Yeah.
they're like, oh no, we saw her.
Wait, so was that in New York or LA?
LA.
Okay, wow. And what year of BuzzFeed was this? What era of
2016 to 2018. This is
Oh,
like peak.
that was like their peak. Yeah.
Wow.
I
Peak.
do remember like faithfully.
Yes.
Just like during work hours, like taking their quizzes and stuff like that. Yeah. I was obsessed. We were like me and my coworkers was obsessed. Like, what friend's character are you? What, like, all of that. And we wouldn't wait. We would not have like discussions about it until we took the quiz. Like, okay, so why do you think this is true? Why do you think you're Monica?
Yep. And then sharing it onto Facebook.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, the sharing onto Facebook,
Yep.
incredible. Share your results.
Yep.
I will say that I never took a BuzzFeed quiz.
Good for
and
you.
I don't
Oh my
know.
god, you are a golden millennial.
That's incredible. That is incredible. A golden millennial, because someone just told me that a golden gay is a gay.
Someone who's always been gay. Yeah,
Yes.
never slept with like this opposite sex. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes, golden millennial. I think I never took a BuzzFeed quiz at work because I worked in the government at the time.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it was like one
Okay.
of those things where like you really couldn't be like,
No, BuzzFeed.com.
you could not be dilly-dallying online.
That is so true.
There's no like, I could not install a VPN on my government computer.
To take BuzzFeed quizzes.
No, not
Yeah,
at
no.
all. So I think that's just like why I missed that.
That era.
But you better believe I've been dilly-dallying ever since.
Wait, what about in like high school, college? Like, were you not like a Tumblr girl or?
No, not really. I know.
Whoa.
I know.
Sara's face.
I don't really, and I don't know what that
This is
I
why
missed.
you're so normal.
Yeah, I don't think that I was super online.
But where does the mental illness come to be like a comedian?
Yeah, oh, great question.
Yeah, where did you get that
like
from?
where did like
Because every time I told anyone a story about growing up in Kentucky, they would be like, that is so crazy. Like, you should say that somewhere on a stage or something. And I did not even know that like people pursued stand-up like as a job. Like I knew that like The Moth existed because I loved NPR and I loved listening to The Moth. So I was like, oh yeah, I would love to do like storytelling or something where I loved writing, which is how I guess got into stand-up. But yeah, I think that's just what it was.
We gotta get you to fill out some quizzes, man. You gotta get on.
I definitely feel like I
10
missed.
years later.
I know. I definitely. Well, it's like I just heard like Vice is shutting down, and
so many of our we were seeing a lot of places just shut, like pigs in what is it? Pitchfork and all of them. Yeah.
yes,
Well done.
exactly.
and then BuzzFeed just sold Complex, I think.
They did. Yeah.
That's so wild. Yeah. So I
I
feel
didn't
like
even
I
know
have
that
to.
BuzzFeed had Complex.
Me either. I actually did not know
They
that either. I was
acquired
like, what
them
the
like
hell?
2 years ago. It has not been that long.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. I also feel like, and I don't know if you feel this way too, a big reason to get into stand-up for me was also like, I want to tell a story that is authentic that I don't think is out there. And I trust myself to do it in a way that is like going to be authentic and like serving I don't know, like pushing the narrative forward. Like I don't think I'm the type of person that like, as I say this on a podcast, that like just likes to like hear myself talk necessarily.
Yeah.
I really do try to be mindful about like if I have something to say, I'll say it.
No, I feel
like only then.
Yeah. I think that's very true to you for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think that you are anybody who's just like, I need to say words.
Yeah.
We know many people.
I need to be heard.
Yeah, I'm like, frankly, I don't want to talk. But I'm like, I feel like there's no stories like about what it was like to grow up in the South. Like there's very few. But now obviously like there's more of that, which is cool. Yeah. But do you feel like in the PR, media, like social space, like there really wasn't a lot of brown people working in there, right? Like what was it like to be at BuzzFeed at that time?
I was a token Muslim.
Oh shit.
It's so weird being the first Muslim that someone's met. Because I have to be like, me?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Like I'm very proud to be Muslim, but I'm like, I'm the first one you've met. Like the other ones you meet, they're not gonna be like me. Like no offense. Like you're not gonna find anyone else like me.
Yeah.
So it was just really interesting just being that. And
especially in LA, like being somebody's first Muslim.
And then they already have these like thoughts and like perceived notions. And then like you see them like in their eyes just like change. And I'm just like, this is me. Like we don't have to talk about it. I'm me and I happen to be Muslim. So that was like the whole gist. And all the Muslims were in New York. So I was like alone.
Yeah. And I bet that's tough too, because like you're just being yourself and you happen to be Muslim. Like you say that. Like, I mean, I feel like that is so much of our story too. Is like, we're not trying to represent or be the full representation for our people. We're not even, like, you
we're
know.
We're just out here just to talk shit, you know, and, you know, relate to whoever relates, and that's it.
That's it.
You know, we're not trying to say, like, we're all like this, we're all one way or whatever. Although I will say the two of us, being Muslim girls, have ran away from home, so.
And gotten like close to engagement or engaged or something, you know what I'm saying?
Look at us.
So I guess some stereotypes really do. You know,
some things are just.
We ran away from that for a reason.
Exactly.
Literally.
I was like, no, this getting married at 23 is not for me.
No, I'm so glad you didn't do that, because there are so many girls who
that's like their aspiration.
That exactly.
And it's not their fault. It's like the community and like all the social pressure.
Yeah.
And my mom was so upset about it for years until finally she let it go. Thank you for realizing.
I guess like,
I feel like go ahead.
No, I'm curious with y'all, like, were there people who were your peers at 23 who you saw get married? Like, what's the situation now? Like, are they all still together? Like, are they?
I lived in New York my whole life. Some of my friends are just now getting married.
Okay, fair. So it wasn't like a community thing here.
No, it's I think that it's so rare. Like even like my cousins here and stuff like that, they are now getting married in their 30s and stuff like that. No one got married in like their 20s in New York. The only people who are getting married are outside of New York, like that are in their 20s, like my cousins from like Michigan, like that's all they do.
The like affluent suburb vibe.
They're doing that. That's their thing. I know like a lot of Southerners get married very early on and stuff like that. So I just feel like that's like unheard of in New York, you know?
Yeah.
Girl, no, everybody was getting engaged like sophomore year of college.
Wow.
And like showing it off and be like, oh my God, did you hear like they got buckied? And it was like, you know, when someone gets buckied, they made it.
Yeah.
And then me, I was slut shamed all throughout college.
Wow.
24/7 for no reason.
What college did you go?
I was in the Dallas area. So literally not even just like UT Dallas. I'm talking about UT Arlington, like just the Muslim community in general. And just saying things like, oh, like she dates outside of like Muslim religion. So she's like a slut and she puts out. And also she's on like this Filipino dance team and she's shaking ass. She's a fucking slut.
Wait, did you do did you do
I was in
tinikling?
FSA.
Did you do tinikling with the
No.
Filipinos?
But they did. I did not do that. I supported from the side.
So you were like, that's one
They got
step
me. That's
forward.
another thing that we have in common.
Yeah.
They got me. The Filipinos, they got me in college. They made me dance tinikling, and I was like, oh my god! But it was a lot of fun.
It's
it was
fun.
a lot of fun, and also like I love that community because
Yeah.
they ride so hard for each other.
Mhm.
Yes.
They're very welcoming.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah, yeah.
I love
Oh, you
this.
cannot eat any of their food because it's
No,
all pork.
It's all pork. And I'm like, y'all, I know there's Filipino Muslims out there.
Yeah, they're definitely, yeah.
Where? Represent us somewhere.
That is so funny. I do
I
love that you,
identify as Pinoy.
yes. You really
Dude,
do
do you
have some
remember-
Asian in you. Like, you have some East Asian in
I
you.
took the DNA test. I'm 10% Japanese.
What?
I don't know where it came from.
Whoa.
That is so
But it's
funny.
there.
Wow.
And I
Love
wear
that.
it with
that.
pride.
She got that Pokemon on her thing. She's really repping
Dude.
hard.
That's so funny. Do you remember that era of YouTube, which I believe is the best era of YouTube? Is
The dancing one? Brian
Filipinos
Puspos?
were all doing,
Yeah.
Brian Puspos.
Yep.
The era of
I don't
the
know.
Filipino era of YouTube is unmatched, and we need to bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Swagapinos.
I'm so fucking tired of seeing these families on YouTube. Get ready with me.
I want to see Brian Puspos, Ian Eastwood. I want to see all of them back
Exactly. I wanna-
dancing to their Chris Brown medleys and Drake I have everything.
I want
in
to
my
see
brain.
Jeremy Passion
Oh my
and
God!
fucking Melissa Polinard making covers again. Like everyone,
Gabe
shut the
Von
fuck
Dutt,
up.
where you at?
Everyone else, put your mics away and let these people shine like they're supposed to.
Give them the ukulele.
Yes. I remember like people saying that like the ukulele is like a white instrument. I was like, no,
No,
it's a
that's
Filipino
it's a
instrument.
Filipino Pooja, next time you see a Filipino, ask them which Beyonce song they karaoke.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not racist.
Okay. I will.
It's
There's
one
like
plus
three,
one.
Yeah, there's three good answers.
Halo, I'm assuming,
Halo,
because of the
1
key
plus 1.
changes.
Oh, yeah.
Filipino singing goes crazy. I do know that.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
need to bring
love
era
that.
back.
I love that you guys know that. All these, I'm like, no.
I've never met another Desi person that knows these things.
I was friends with a lot of them too. I was
I'm obsessed.
straight up like the New York ones. I was like really good friends with them. Yeah.
I was with the Texas Christian ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love
Look at
that.
that.
I would love to go to their. Would you go to like youth group with them or do church stuff or no?
No.
Okay.
They
Or
would
was,
like
more
take
outs-
me here and there, and I'm like, oh, this is nice, but you can't convert me. Like that's my job.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can never convert a Muslim girl. You just can't.
Yeah. That is very true. There's something about that for some reason we're just like,
You're converting, not me.
yeah, exactly. I don't know what it is, like with all of the battles we've been through with our families and things like that. It's just like the one thing that we have is our religion, and you cannot take that from us.
Never.
Even
I'm
though our
sorry.
families use religion
Yeah.
to up so bad, it's like, no, but I know what the truth is.
I do. And also that Muslim wedding contract, I'm sorry, that's the best one out there. Why would I ever give that up?
Yeah.
You're signing it, babes.
Right.
And I'm putting all my needs on there.
Oh,
and we're having
absolutely.
every witness.
I love that. I can't
a
wait to
beautiful
go to
thing.
y'all's weddings.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever that is.
And then this dating scene in New York.
Bitch.
Yeah.
It smells.
It smells like damp laundry water. Like that's
It's the gutter.
it's 5 minutes left. Is there anything that you want to, like, any wisdom or anything that you want to leave us with, leave your audience with, our audience with?
I don't know. I've been thinking a lot how people are too scared to be themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think we should just start doing that again. I think like people are scared to be canceled, but like the things they want to say aren't even cancelable. And like no one even
Right.
thinking about you like that. Like just be yourself. It's okay. Like
Your Instagram is private. Relax.
mine?
No.
Oh, yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about like other people.
No,
that
I'm
are
just
like-
like nothing's gonna happen. Like stop being paranoid. Also, like you're like ignoring a part of yourself. And I feel like no one should ignore any parts of themselves. Just like, just say your shit. And also, like, if you want to be in the industry, I think you should just be like kind to everyone. That deserves it, because there are some fucking assholes out there, and I am purposely mean to them because I'm like, you are not a good person, and I don't care.
Would you say that you have, like, you follow your guts with that? Like, you actually just, like, listen to your body, the way it reacts to people?
And I'm sure you guys do, like, after hanging out with someone, you just feel bad about yourself. And you're like, did I do something? No, like, actually that person was, like, being really mean to me. And it's just now registering to me right now that they're mean to me.
Like letting their insecurities get in the way.
So there's people like that where you, like, you're just like, no, like, I don't want to be around you anymore. And there's no beef, but I'm just like, we don't need to be in each other's lives. You do you and I'll do me.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
That is great advice, honestly. And I feel like that people forget that you don't need to, that what we really want is genuineness from you. And then, like, that's something that I learned from, like, doing stand-up, honestly, was like, I feel like when I started stand-up, I was just like kind of code switching. I was like not being myself. I was trying to be like fucking Nikki Glazer or whoever was like at the top at the time or whatever, you know? And I was like, I don't talk like that. So I started just being myself, and that's when like everything started coming faster. Even the writing came better and snappier and stuff like that. So that is definitely something to uphold and to remember.
Yeah, like I saw you guys perform, 2 years ago? And I was, Rajiv took me. And I was like, Rajiv, I want to be their friends. Like, I don't care about their comedy. Like, I can tell just from their comedy, like, they're, like, real. And I was like, I want to be their friends. How do I be their friends? And then it happened, like, naturally. But I was, like, watching y'all from afar, being like, how do I get in there?
I remember when you came to our first show, and I was actually nervous because I was like...
our first Kutti Gang show
No, sorry. I remember the first time you came to a show and I was nervous. It was actually our first show back, like at after lockdown. First show at the Stand.
That was such a fun show.
It was a really good show, and I was thankful that the show went well, because I was like, this bitch has opinions and she really talks. And so I was like, if it's not good, she will be letting people know. If it's good, she will be letting people know it's good.
She will yap you into the ground. So.
So I was like so grateful that it went well, and I mean that we also just like got to naturally become friends after that. But like, you know, it's just cool to like feel like you did good, and like I don't know, I just respected
you guys
like
did great.
Your opinion.
Thanks.
So
definitely.
It comes from a place of truth. That's what I like to say.
I
have so many opinions.
I think that this is something that like is worth remembering, is like you are somebody who talks about, you know, running away from home and not finishing college. And it's honestly very inspiring, because I feel like I wasted my time going to college. But
tell me about it.
But it's also just that narrative of like, not all brown girls got the same story or whatever. Like, and you don't have to go a certain route to get a certain thing, because look at all of our different routes that we've had. And we're sitting in the same place right now. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, like, we're just ourselves, and that's it.
And
we vibe. And I was like, those two, like.
I agree. Do you want like, what do you want to see out of the industry, or like for your career, or like whether it be like more the PR stuff or just like the media space?
Right now I'm like in this journey of like, I like denied hosting for a long time, and I just feel like, oh, people just hand me the mic just because I can do something and like no one else wants to do it. But I'm like, oh no, they're handing it to me for a reason. So I'm trying to be more of like trying to talk more, do random shit, like show. A friend told me to come to the Bell House, and she does like a dating show. She's like, come on stage, like, you're funny. And I'm like, we'll see. I get mad stage fright, honestly.
So your journey now is to just more step into
just talking
and
just
being
my
who you
persona.
are, and like being more open about that.
Stepping
And
into that.
I like that. And I feel like it was such a subtweet at me when you're like, oh, people just need to let it go. Like literally last night, I was like, oh, I wanted to tweet something because Scott went to go see Tenet at Lincoln Square.
Oh my God.
They did a re-release of it, and I said, oh,
not that boring ass movie.
I said, was it the white man convention?
Yeah.
And I was like, that would be a funny tweet. And he was like, you should tweet it. And I was like, I don't want to get canceled.
By who?
I don't know. And he was like,
my
what the
God.
hell?
Even he's giving you the cosign.
Yeah.
I know. He was like, I am a white man, and I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it the white
just do
man
it.
convention though?
Yes, he's
Okay.
No, because I was like, who was
He's got to do it.
I said who all was there, and he was like me. Basically, he was like 70 versions of me.
I love it.
All right, well, Sara, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yay.
This was so fun.
This is one of a Kutti Hang episode. We're hanging in with Sara Khan, Sara Anwer Khan. I also love that name.
Oh my God,
It's such a fucking like superstar fucking name. I love it.
Sack.
Sack. Yes. We're
Sara
Sack.
Anwer-
Somebody referred to me by Sack the other day. I was like, I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
Because it could easily be something else.
Incredible.
But it's fine.
And we'll let you leave that to your imagination. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. And thank you, Sara.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Yay.
Hey, Kuttis.
If you want to listen to the rest of this episode, especially all of the spicy bits, join our Patreon at Kutti Gang.
Yep. We talk a lot of nonsense. So
Catch us there. Bye.